All right, guys. After practically a year's worth of year-long hiatus, we are finally here recording episode that I'm not sure. I'm thinking episode 5 of Slipstream TV. I am here with Gio and Angel. Gio is going to be taking CBO's spot because CBO is a little busy lad in pretty much with school and whatnot. So yeah, if you guys want to say hello.
Stevie's a little turd. What's up, cuties? My name's Gio.
Hey, I'm Angel.
All right, so we got a few changes coming here to the show. So, one of the first things that I kind of want to talk about in terms of changes is our previous episodes have always been more about like kind of news space, different things that's going on within the tech and gaming industry. But now we're thinking about moving it more towards gaming kind of lifestyle kind of a podcast. So where we just kind of like a chill space where we can all just kind of come in and talk pretty much what we do while gaming, except this time instead of stuttering over ourselves because we're in the middle of a fight, we can actually get some words out. But yeah, and Gio, maybe long-term member, what do you think?
I think it's good, to be honest. Whenever we game, we always tend to talk. We always have a lot to talk about. And I think it's a good idea to like actually record and, have people laugh at the shit we say while we game.
Pretty much. No, yeah, that's the best way to do it. And I know for sure Angel was definitely excited for you to join.
Hi.
Anything
How you doing?
Angel?
Hey, I missed you.
I missed you too, cutie.
And I'll see you soon. Don't worry, you got a couple more months without me.
Yeah, we'll see you in person again, like when? July?
Maybe around 4th of July. I don't know. Might get a week off around then.
Gosh.
But yeah, another change that we were thinking about is possible maybe in-person recordings since we won't be seeing Angel, maybe Gio and I, who knows, maybe coming up.
Yeah, 2 Chads.
Yeah, 2 Chads.
Oh.
Who needs 3 when you can have 2, right?
Oh, at least I'm still considered a Chad.
You'll be our virtual Chad. We'll be the physical Chad.
The virtual assistant Chad.
But yeah, following that, our main topics today is pretty much like how a monitor can make a difference in gameplay. Gio recently just got a new monitor, and we're gonna pretty much hear his thoughts about that. I have here Angel. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to talk about in terms of any anime that we've at least all seen, but if can't come up with anything, that's totally fine. Considering all of a sudden, I was like, oh yeah, here's the link for the doc. So.
Hold on. Number one, I do have a couple anime I'd like to talk about, but probably you guys haven't seen any of them because there are more new ones that came out this season.
Oh, okay.
So, might touch upon them, but not go too in depth because there won't be a lot of back and forth between all of us. Also, Geo touching on that monitor, I do hate you now because you are a lot better than Apex, and I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I did notice the difference pretty quickly. I was like, well, last time I played the train mode or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, you don't have that lag anymore.
Oh, it definitely made a difference for me. I never thought, like that 1 millimeter or 1 millisecond delay time actually made a difference, because I think the TV that I had, because I did do some research to see exactly how much the delay was. And if I remember correctly, I think the delay said it was like a 32 second millisecond delay. So obviously that's like a 31-second difference. Definitely made a big difference. I can actually aim. I'm not trash, or not as much trash per se.
Well, definitely by the time the enemy is probably ducking right, you can actually catch up to them this time instead of all of a sudden they're left and you're shooting right.
Oh, dude, I remember sending you guys that video too before I got the monitor. Like I don't know if you remember. I recorded like the movement on my controller plus this, like how long it took for the screen to like catch that movement. And oh my god, like I think I still have a video on my phone. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. But there's a huge difference. Like, despite it being a millisecond, it's still a huge difference. Any semi-auto weapon that I use for shooter games, I can actually like track the person I mean, just the other day I was using the 33rd repeater and I was landing all my shots when maybe I'd land one shot if I was lucky, you know?
Yeah, that response time, uh, versus what I'm pretty sure what I've experienced, at least when I was back on TV. Definitely, you don't need a lot of one of the major misconceptions about gaming monitors. Well, is well, I don't have a PC. Why am I going to use a monitor? I'll just use a TV. But even with a console, you could see quite a bit of a difference versus just being on mouse and keyboard, because let's remember, a Xbox is pretty much just a locked down, can't do much with it PC. At the end of the day, you just game on it. And a lot of people don't realize they're leaving a performance on the table, that's not really being used because they're going with a TV, which everyone's circumstances is different. But why just use them if you're not really watching, like if it's not a family room Xbox, if it's Xbox or like PlayStation is just in your room, might as well just use a monitor. Angel, did you ever realize any differences once you finally moved from like TV to monitor? Anything kind of big that you're like, oh wow, that's a huge difference?
It's been a while since I switched over. I think about a year now, but I think when I first did, yeah, not only quality, just like the timing, how Gio was talking about those couple milliseconds really do make a difference. But then just like the graphics, it could support so much more.
Oh yeah.
The picture quality is just way better. So you do notice a difference like at the beginning, but then it kind of like it's hard to tell towards the end, like when you switch back over to a TV. Like you can notice the lag and stuff, but you're still like, okay, it's not crazy different, but that little difference does help a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. One of the first things with me is it hurt my eyes. I had to be that guy that wore blue light glasses, because even with the like night mode on the monitor,
Yeah.
and on the like through Windows, it just, I don't know, it was something different. It was a little too much. Even if I lowered the brightness, the motion was like, it would throw me off the first few times. I was like, this, I totally didn't expect it. I'll tell you that much. Especially, after so many years of playing on TV and kind of sitting, like 2-3 feet away from the TV, 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I'm sitting more like 2 feet away, kind of right in front of me. It was definitely a shocker, for at least to me.
Those couple extra pixels are really messing with you, huh?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Tickled me a little bit too.
Going straight for the eyes.
I mean, all you gotta do is eat your carrots,
Right?
You gotta,
You see, I never did that. That's why I'm a little blind, got the astigmatism, so
a little. I seen your glasses, man.
Hey, man. Jokes on you. I don't need them to drive, take any legal tests, anything that involves in like a vehicle of any sort. I don't need them all the time.
Only for the important stuff.
Only for the important legal things. Anything illegal, I don't need them.
If I don't see it, it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Honestly, yeah. No.
If I can't see what I'm doing, is it really illegal?
Is it really? If no one was there to see the illegal activity, was it illegal?
Yep. Technically, it's not lying in court if you say you didn't see it when you can't see it.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, just never wear your glasses.
Top tier
Always
knowledge.
innocent.
Top tier knowledge.
Yep. Sorry, you guys have good vision. You can never do that.
But yeah, Jill, did it hurt your eyes at all?
Mine, not really, to be honest.
Oh, so you were like at the get go, you were good.
You're just weak, Johnny. Eyes.
You know what I think it was? I think it's just I've gotten so used over the years, just kind of sitting, far away from the screen.
Yeah.
Since I played off a TV, finally being up close to the monitor, I was like, motion sickness just by being so close to the movement.
You see, me and Gio, we didn't listen to our parents. We sat right up in front of the TV when we played.
This is the way. I heard that like blue light actually doesn't really damage your eyes per se. It's more the strain that damages your eyes. It just blinds you. No biggie. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's fine. I already got that going on. Might as well make it worse.
Nah, it just blinds you. No, not blinds you. It just tires out your eyes a little bit. But I mean, once you go to sleep and shit, you're better.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely. Well, that's something that I'm pretty sure we all three of us probably were pretty bad at back in the day. It was just sleeping.
Back in the day, you mean now too?
What's it used to? You mean still?
Yeah, you know,
Come on,
normally I'm
Johnny.
pretty happy with my 4 to 5 hours that I accidentally after I tell myself I'm going to bed.
I still get like 9 hours just to go to bed and wake up late.
You can blame CB for that, always telling you one more game.
Yeah, and I can't say no because I live with them.
Okay, you know what? That's one of my gripes. We haven't even gotten to it, but that's gonna be one of my gripes that I want to talk about later.
Oh, I can bring him in the room if you want to gripe at him.
Bring
Yes,
him in here.
superior.
I'm screwing around. No,
Yeah.
but
Treehouse starts to
whatever.
bring him in here. I want to talk.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
I just want to talk. I swear, pull that knife. I just want to talk.
Yeah, we just want to talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, what kind of monitor did you end up getting again, Gio?
Oh fuck! I forgot the name of it. Hold on. Let me double check real quick. Let me double check. Let's see. Best Buy. Where are
I
you?
remember I was on my way to. I forgot where I was heading to. I think I was picking up. Natalie, and I kid you not, like I get a call from Gio, and I'm like, "Oh, Gio, oh, what does he want?" You know, okay.
The fuck you want?
Honestly, no, I'm screwing around now. I was kind of like, okay. I looked at Angelique, and I was kind of like, you know what, you can quiet down real quick. Got an important phone call here.
Quiet
From the
down.
boys.
And I just hear Gio was like, hey, what kind of specs do you recommend for a monitor? And I'm like, oh.
Cracks knuckles. I bet.
Cracks knuckles while driving. Oh,
You don't need
monitor, you
hands.
say.
Say that. You've come to the right guy.
Yep, if you come to the right guy, let's hear it. What we got here?
Let's see. It's called MIS Optics G271 27-inch 144 hertz FreeSync monitor. Black.
Ooh.
Black. What do you mean? No RGB? No lights coming off of it?
On the monitor.
Are you really a gamer if you don't have RGB?
Even I have RGB, Geo. It's only on one piece of my computer, but it's there.
Oh yeah, huh? You only have one piece that does it.
And I want to turn it off, but I don't know how.
I think I might be able to help you out with that later.
You might. Well, that's a later conversation.
We can talk about that later.
Does it count if I put glow sticks around it?
Yeah, only if you eat
know
them
what?
after, though.
You know, I say that counts. I think Angel and
Hold on, wait. Hold on, John. Disclaimer, we don't condone the eating of glow sticks on this channel. If you do in the future, we're not held reliable for any harm that comes to you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Disclaimer, don't do it.
Wait, did someone say
yeah.
glow sticks?
I did.
Oh, yeah, no, we do not endorse in any shape or form eating glow sticks.
Yeah, just throw that out there real quick in case we have any lawyers in the future. You know, it's there.
And those listening, like, you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who would do it.
You are.
Don't let your family members listen to this because they might do it. Okay, just
watch your kids. Watch your kids.
Yeah.
Someone's putting the glow stick down. Okay.
Think my bad.
Well, technically, I mean, when you think about it, when you go to the hospital in a way, they kind of give you something close to like a glow stick. If you
Sir, what?
Well, if they want, what they do is they give. I don't know if it's an injection or something. I just heard about it. I don't know.
For the X-rays?
Yeah, for X-rays. For if they want to see like how certain foods travel, where certain where you might have like I don't know like a hole in your.
I don't think it's like
exactly
a glow
what
stick.
it's for. But I do know that under the X-ray, it kind of will pop up and kind of like have a hue to it where they can know, okay, this is this is more or less the liquid. I'll be totally off about that, but I did hear something about like hospitals, obviously not glow sticks, but
yeah.
like I don't know if the X-ray, like the radiation from the X-ray or something, if it just kind of like activates that liquid or something that they put in you just to kind of follow. I think it's mostly used for your digestive tract.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's probably some kind of mineral that your body can digest over time. That way it's not actually harmful to you.
No, yeah, it's definitely made to pass. It's definitely not supposed to harm you because I think that would be, counterintuitive.
Nah, I mean they want to get more money out of you, right?
That's true. That's true. They want
You're
to.
not helpful anyways.
They're
They
gonna
can help
charge
you.
you for the X-ray, and then they're gonna charge you for the liquid, and then they're gonna charge you for fixing you after they put the liquid in there.
And
There's
you gotta
something similar
break
to that
couple
too.
eggs to make an omelet.
What happens
There's
here?
something there's something similar like that too when you're getting a brain scan or like when they're trying to see, like scope out like your neurons.
Yeah.
They inject you with liquid in your brain to kind of like be able to track what neurons are being activated when they ask you to do certain commands.
No,
That
yeah,
one
I heard
phrase,
about that
Gio.
too.
Inject liquid into your brain. I never want to hear that again.
Well, they don't just jab your brain. Like obviously
I
they,
know, but like,
but like I mean, you thought about it and we're thinking about it. We're talking about it. You get the idea now. See?
yeah, but like, I was just picturing them like a big old like cartoon needle going into like your ear, or your head, or something. Just whoop.
Nah, Chief, they just cut open a hole and just kind of stab it in there.
Yeah, man, that could happen too.
Now they take out your brain, dump it in the liquid, and then put it back in.
Oh, you're
There you
right.
go. That's how you do it. Yeah. No.
Like dunking a nacho just real quick in and out of the sauce.
You just need like what, two stitches? Nah, you're good, Chief. That's all you need after.
Well, you don't have a button in the back of your head? Release?
Real quick, and then put it back in your head.
Pull
Yeah.
handle. Pull handle, release brain. We went off of a major tangent.
Okay, man. We got around.
Alright.
We were talking about LEDs.
Yeah, we were talking about LED lights. We were talking about RGB. Glow
Then we
sticks.
got
Glow sticks.
also. Okay.
But I think personally, and I think you can agree, Angel, and a good amount of the audience, attaching glow sticks to your your gaming setup, I think that counts as RGB.
Yep. Especially if like they move.
Oh yeah,
Great.
definitely.
Stick it on the fan inside the PC. Go to.
That's how you do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Why are you gonna spend $100 for RGB strips, or might I add like $50 to $100 for RGB fans? Who does
Johnny,
that?
hear me out.
Who does that?
Hear me out, Johnny. Ready?
Alright, listening. Go.
Water cooling, but instead of water, the little glow stick juice.
You know what? I think we just hit gold here. I think we just hit
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
Fire though.
Yeah, probably will.
Okay,
We don't. Whatever
we don't
we're
need
saying. You're kind of cutting out, but whatever we say about glow sticks, we do not endorse any of it.
It's fine. None of this needs to be taken seriously. All right, we're just all jokes here.
All
They
jokes.
can do it. It's not our fault,
What happened?
Yeah.
I mean, they can do it. It's just not our fault,
That's
Yeah,
true. I mean, we're saying, we're not endorsing it. We don't say to do it. Should someone choose to do it, it is on their own accord.
I think we have enough proof for our Lord to help us, so we're good.
Yeah, I think we've and pretty much stated that we don't endorse it enough times. But should someone not hear it, we don't endorse what we're saying.
Yeah, we don't endorse it, but if you want to buy some glow sticks, I am selling some.
Ah, okay, we are not part of that, so
Star Wars reference here. I think I'm feeling one. We ready to move on to the next topic?
oh, we can, yeah.
All right. Halo Infinite is out. I put right here in the doc personally. Finally, a fun FPS. Before anyone takes a jab at me, what I mean is non-competitive based FPS. That is.
Have you played multiplayer?
I don't know, man. They people seem pretty competitive to me.
Are you a little sweaty?
That's true. But it's not like competitive. Like it's not. Not everything is all about competition. Like, do you remember back in Halo Reach, it wasn't really so much about how do I put this? It wasn't always trying to climb the ranks to like a certain tier. It wasn't the only real like climbing the ranks thing was legit just the the progression system. Like what was it like? Major grade 1, 2, 3, whatever. And
there is that, but you want like the armor unlock completion, the helmets, because you get the rec points or the RC points, or doing all the weekly challenges. Oh, I regret not being a little bit smarter when I was a kid and actually doing those.
Same here. But yeah, it's not very competitive based. Just trying to gripe for the victory. Just really trying to get there. It's all about getting the dub. I've like a few games like Big Team Battle, for example. Honestly, half the time I kind of wrote off the map on accident.
Oh yeah, plenty of suicides in that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm just
So
happy you don't have negative points.
but yeah, so like when we compare Apex to Infinite, obviously two whole different games, but we got one game that's I'll just use Apex as the first game. It's all about getting the dub. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Probably unlocking, but it's just kind of more the way gaming is nowadays. I guess is very competitive in general. Versus back in the day when it really didn't matter if you won the match. It just, at the end of the day, we were sitting there, bursting into tears out of laughter. And now it's just kind of, you know, all about the dub.
Yeah, I feel like when we're playing Apex, it's more like, okay, beginning of the game, not bad. We're kind of messing around because high chance we could die early on. Once we get towards the middle of the game, it's more like, okay, cool, we stick together. If any one of us falls behind, we're leaving them. We're not going back for them. They're dead. Forgot about them already. Who are they?
Who are they? We don't know.
Towards the end of the game, it's work as a team, but keep yourself alive. If you get knocked, go for the revive. But if you hear them, run.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop.
Yeah, pretty much. But like based off what we played in Infinite, I personally don't feel it's like very competitive based. Even though we might have a few sweats in each game.
Mhm.
For the most part, I've in general just kind of had fun with it, and
Oh,
it felt fun. Not versus like back in the day when we were playing. When we do play Apex and it hits a certain time of the night, I'm already falling asleep. Which you've noticed the difference. I'm pretty sure it was just a few days ago. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed, and it was like already 2 a.m. One more
You're
round. One more round. I gotta go to
When I got on at 11:30, you're like, "Oh my bad, man, I gotta get off soon." I was like, "No worries, I'll just chill here and talk to you." Like 2.5 hours later, I go, "Hey man, you should probably go to bed," and
bed.
you're like, "Oh, we'll start with the mission. Don't worry."
Pretty much. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get a different vibe about Infinite. Gio, you've tried it a few times. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's a fun game. Like I didn't grow up playing Xbox. I had a PlayStation, but even then, I didn't play much PlayStation games to begin with. I grew up playing more Nintendo,
Oh, makes sense. A man of culture.
Mhm.
so I don't really have much of a connection with Halo. Like this is probably like the first Halo game I'm really like actually playing. But I mean, it's fun. Obviously, I don't have that same nostalgic feeling compared to a lot of other people who are playing it right now. But from what I've been able to play, it's fun. Like I do enjoy it. Yeah, it's different. That's for sure. Different than any other FPS game that I've ever played. At first, I'm just like, damn, like it takes a long time to kill one of these motherfuckers, you know. But that I eventually learned like that's the game style. That's what it is. It's not like oh guns bet like this gun will definitely secure your kills. It's not like COD where it's like oh this class setup will definitely like like help you out. It's not like there's no meta. Except for the hammer and the sniper, I guess. But I mean, you got to be pretty good to use those anyway. So, I mean, it's a good game. I like it.
Yeah, that's definitely something a lot of people weren't really used to. And I'm seeing it everywhere. Like TikTok, YouTube, and whatnot. Basically, Call of Duty players who's looking for another competitive game to just kind of like dominate, and they're complaining how long it takes to get a kill. Like, the whole point of Halo has always been to you really gotta be more strategic. It's not like you said in Call of Duty where oh this class will secure your kill, or like every other gun is gonna be like broken depending on the update. Whether uh you know Activision is like, hey, let's make this update. Let's just make this gun way too OP, where it's like a 2 to 3 shot. You know what I'm saying?
Um, Touching back on like those couple one-shot weapons, if you're good with them, energy sword. That's not a one-shot weapon anymore, right?
It is, well, it depends on how you hit them, but it kind of isn't what it used to be either.
So I just remember like back in my reach and stuff, melee or regular attack with energy sword can one-shot somebody as long as they don't like melee block you.
Yep.
And in Infinite, I think I meleeed with an energy sword and it took away their shield.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait a minute. They should be on the floor, but here they are shooting me in the face. I'm not lighting up. I'm not used to this. I'm not good on one-to-one fights and I don't expect it. So that really caught me by surprise when I didn't one-shot them.
Yeah, that threw me off too. But one thing I don't really like so far is whatever happened to sword blocking. You can't really do like
Yeah.
now. I mean, I guess to kind of help prevent like people or like constant sword blocking. I guess it's now the energy sword's a 2-hit, but I think sword blocking was a nice feature.
Well, I mean, the energy sword was like an assassin weapon back in the day, you know? Like, you just sneak up on them with active camo or something, boom, dead.
Uh-huh.
But, like, now, even if you have active camo and you catch them, like, by surprise in the back, it's, like, not a
Yeah,
one-shot.
it's not a one shot anymore.
Oh, yeah. And there's
And
no assassinations. Oh.
I know. I'm hoping they bring that up in a new update. I haven't really looked into it, but if assassinations come back, this is Halo.
Also, in the campaign, energy swords are way too common. I don't like it.
Yeah, they're a little common. Every
In
other elite just kind of
Yep.
pulls out an energy sword and what?
Okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
back in like the Reach one,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, oh, there's only a couple missions where you could find an energy sword or grab one from an elite.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, that was your like last resort weapon. Like you run out of ammo for everything, you get to fight a boss at the end. You save it for that. Like you know you're gonna use it.
Mm-hmm.
In Infinite, the first energy sword I found, I was like, praise the gods! Like I found one. I'm gonna carry with me until I run out of like everything. You need to kill anybody. The first enemy I found had another one, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of don't need that. And then I found like 3 more in like one of those ammunition boxes later on. And I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a little too common. I don't know if in a future update they're gonna have like regular energy swords and then more, how do I put this, like rare types of energy swords. Like for example, in Halo 5, Arbiter's energy sword is actually kind of like it's been a minute, but I'm pretty sure it was red. I don't know if that's what they're planning to do, because I think in the Halo cutscenes it kind of looks like energy swords was somewhat common, but I'm seeing elites in the game that probably there's some kind of officer
Mm-hmm.
pull out an energy sword, and it's kind of like it's a little too common, for an energy sword to pop up. It feels like it should be a certain level of officer for like an elite to be able to have one of those based on, quote unquote, in the games holy weapons.
What was it? You know how they do have different versions of weapons now? Like they have, like I rock the Mangler like for every campaign mission just because it's a pistol. I like the shots, and there's like an upgraded version of it. And I know this for other weapons too. I'm not sure. Are they gonna have that for the energy sword too, or is like do they have one? Because I haven't finished the campaign yet.
So far, I haven't found any. I haven't really finished the side quests.
Yeah.
Gio, you're not planning on playing the campaign, correct?
Probably not. I'm not sure though.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. It's definitely fun, I'll tell you that much, and it's gonna be. I can talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Let me just finish the energy sword thing. I haven't found anything yet. There's still a lot, and like I said earlier, way back in the day, before the game was even out, I even said, "Oh, they're planning on, it's gonna be the next game for like the next, decade, quote unquote."
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe it's possible we might get new weapons. We might see it. I'm hoping we see a return of OG weapons.
OG shotgun.
OG shotgun, come back to us.
We miss you.
But yeah, touching a little bit about the way the campaign is gonna work, and this is what I actually wanted to tell you right now, Gio, is so it seems like I was watching another YouTube video and I liked the way he said it. So it seems like I think the YouTuber was Hidden Xperia. It seems like Halo Infinite isn't going to be like, oh, new campaign coming out in the next game, blah blah blah. Look out for Halo 2, like Halo CE and then Halo 2. It seems more like Halo Infinite is gonna be the platform for like future Halo campaigns, missions, co-op campaigns coming back. So that means co-op, open world, which is gonna, that for you and me, Angel, that would, and Gio, if you end up getting the campaign, definitely gonna be an interesting one. I'll tell you that much. But it, Go ahead.
No, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. But just going off of that, because I remember we were talking about this last night, right, when we were playing SWAT.
Yep, correct.
It was taking me a second to try to like compare what you're saying to a game. How you're talking about how it's gonna have just like different updates and releases on the same platform. it reminds me of Destiny.
Pretty much.
How Destiny 2 has been like, the only one that's come out after Destiny one, but they keep updating, adding expansions, adding new worlds, just adding a bunch of new things to the same map. So it's kind of like gonna be like that, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, because I know Gio does have some experience with Destiny 2, so I think he kind of compared to that as well.
Yeah, the only thing I mean, I understand that they can't copy Destiny, especially, and it's totally fine because, every game their own and whatnot.
We love Bungie.
Yeah, we love Bungie. Well, I mean, they did bring back, Bungie members just for the story. I'm pretty sure Jeff Statham, or I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name correctly. I'm pretty sure he was an original, Bungie executive.
Well, because Bungie hasn't worked on Halo since Reach, right?
Correct. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they haven't worked on Halo since Reach. So they brought like a few people back for like storyboard, but nothing like major. But yeah, so I'm thinking we're gonna see a lot coming from the campaigns, and they've already thrown a patent in for the new one, for a new campaign that at least we think it might be a campaign. So, looking forward to that. But so yeah, it's gonna be pretty much like Destiny. And what I wish that they did was, how in Destiny you start off like you can go from planet to planet and like a certain area, like for example the Crucible is a certain place where you can play online kind of deal.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Halo Infinite could do that, so that way everyone starts off in the open world, because that's kind of what I thought it was going to be. Was kind of like how Destiny, you can randomly find a player doing something. And you just happen to be doing the same mission or whatever it may be. Kind of wish it was something like that, but with co-op mode, as long as it's more than 2 players, fingers crossed, I think that's going to be pretty great.
Yeah, I can see it being really a big step moving forward for Halo, at least, because they've never really done anything like that where you just start off in an open world. It's always just been loading screen right away, and then campaign, multiplayer, like separating it by whole divisions.
But yeah, and I think they said it wasn't going to come out till March, which is a little bit disappointing, but hopefully 343 kind of surprises us here, is Forge. I talk about that one a lot. But Gio, when we played Reach and we were playing like the jump rope kind of game, or like the one with the, what was it called? The one with when someone spawns in with a gravity hammer and the other guys are kind of standing on. What was it called?
Slip and slide?
Slip and slide? Was that the one where it's just kind of like the
person's trying cars at the top of the ramp, you go all the way down, you keep teleporting to the top and...
Oh yeah, that one too.
Okay. Yeah. Love that one, dude. We were laughing our asses off.
Bro, when you reach like Mach 5 and then just tip over and die, it's great.
You just see a ball of like flames.
You think I'm Speed Racer, and then 2 minutes later, you're like, I want to stop. I don't want to get on this ride anymore.
I think I have a clip from a while ago when me and Angel pushed you off the cliff so you would die.
That one too. I think that one Jenga? Is that one Jenga? The one where you just kind of drop like everyone's kind of standing on like these teeter-totter things, or like these crates, and
then you have to launch the vehicles over in the man cannons.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Jenga. So. I think so. I remember Gio loved that one. Yeah.
Dude, that one was great. And yeah, freaking Gio pushed me off.
Yeah, maybe we were bailing you off.
I know. You too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Hey man, it's a team effort in this show. Okay.
No, but I personally feel like Infinite's Forge is going to be something like we've never seen before.
So much potential.
Oh, yeah. So much potential. Please don't mess this up. Please. Like, custom games, and that's something that was always prevalent about Bungie's Halo, is it's always been community first.
Yep.
Not a ton, not like games nowadays where, oh, this season we have a new game mode, and it's only here for a certain amount of time, come play it now. Bungie was always the same game modes. If you got tired of it, you got tired of it. Sometimes it would bring a community game in, like for some of the Griffball games. Some of the maps were actually community made, but it's always been custom game oriented.
I mean, didn't they have a page or like a link where they featured like player made maps?
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, check out like this version of Jenga this person made and how it had like this thing about it.
Yep.
I thought that was great too, because like even though it's the same game, like same game mode, they put their own twist on it and they let you download it without having to even like make it yourself or pay for anything.
And I hope they bring that back, because if we can get a Halo Infinite version of Jenga or Speed Halo, which was that one I do remember, was the one with the tube thing that you're sliding down, where you keep teleporting back to the top.
Oh yeah.
If that one comes back with a Halo like Infinite 5 version, or a Halo Infinite 5, my bad, Halo Infinite version.
Oh, what year are you in? Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. 6 years ago. No, I'm just kidding. With like a Halo Infinite version of that, yeah, I think Halo Infinite is immediately going to be one of the greatest Halo games other than Reach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to say, everyone wants to say, oh, the original Halo's the best. You guys don't know what you got. You're all youngins. Well, my first Xbox game and my first Halo game was Reach, and that will always be the greatest game for me.
We got it all started, got the ball rolling.
Can't tell you how many times Angel and I have to convince you, Gio, and CBO, hey, you guys wanna get on Reach?
Let's come over Reach.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if you show some leg, you can convince me.
Oh, I wonder.
Oh. We'll have to chat about that off screen.
Cue the cut right now. We're gonna have a topic. Hold on.
And we'll be right back.
These messages.
All right, let me find a be right back kind of symbol real quick. No biggie.
Okay, cool. It'll be like what am I thinking? That black and white.
Oh, the standby.
Messaging. Yeah, like please stand by.
Yes,
yeah.
That would be perfect. But yeah, we're ready to move on to the third topic. So, How are we wanting to do this? So this is something a little new that we're going to be doing. It's called, do you guys want to keep the names Gripes or Likes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, Gripes or Likes. So pretty much we're going to pick something that we like about, and it has to be within like gaming and gaming lifestyle and whatnot. And, things we like, things we don't like, which is the gripe. And are we wanting to do this like 1 week we do a gripe, 1 week we do a like, or vice versa? Or are we going to do likes and gripes on the same day? How are we wanting to do this?
We can do it the same day. That way we can get another mid-roll rolling in, get the content rolling.
That's true. Okay. Angel, thoughts? Or you kind of want to stick with that too?
Oh, it sounds both in one day. That way it's not like it's kind of all complaining 1 week and then all like, no, what's the word? There's a word for it. Yeah. I can't think it's kind of shutting off. But yes, I like what you're saying.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, I'll start us off. Do we want to do likes first? Keep it positive, considering second or like finally starting another episode after about a year.
Let's do gripes first so we end it off on a good note.
Yeah, good point. Gripes. I think I said it earlier. What were we talking about earlier that was annoying me?
One more game.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Look, it's also a like, which is hard, but I'm going to gripe about it.
Okay.
You can be having a pretty good set of games, and you're like, you know what? This is gonna be my last game. And it's a loss. It almost always is a loss when you're like, all right, this is my last game. I gotta go to bed. It's a loss. Now, something that a lot of people who don't really game understand is, when we say last game, it's not really a game or a round. It's our last win. It's our last dub. If it's not a dub, one more game. And if that one more game is not a dub, you can't end it on a loss. No, because then you're going to be sleeping and thinking, I should have done this. I should have done that. I could have done this. Could have gone any other way if I had done blank. And that is, we need to be able to just lay down, think positively, like that was a good game, and just pass out then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Just cut off mid-sentence. That was a good...
Wait, stop. That was a good game.
There we go, right?
Yep. I could agree with that. That's always like a big old pet peeve when you're, kind of actually getting tired, like for once,
Mm-hmm.
and you think, all right, I do want to get off. And then, like, we've had a good streak, like you're saying, the last one ends in a loss, and it already puts you in a sour mood just because you lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, I gotta keep playing. I can't even go to bed yet.
Yeah, we can't go to bed
Like,
on a loss. It doesn't make sense.
yeah. And then, if it just keeps going, getting worse and worse, you keep losing, start getting more irritated. Just it's a snowball effect going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse and worse.
But then CBO's like, oh, like we won this last game. Come on, we got to keep the streak going.
And then he just, leave the Discord without saying anything to him because you already know he's gonna keep going.
And how many times, let's be honest, how many times after CBO said that have we kept going like, damn, he's right?
Yeah, and how many times that ended in a loss right after?
Yeah, no, that's definitely is going to be that's it. Hey, who knows, maybe that'll be my like for the next round. But all right, Angel, you're up.
Oh, let's see, correct. So when we're talking about stuff like this, does it have to be like real world like that, or could it also be like, hey, in the new training mode for Apex, I got something?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, good. Because one of the things that has been bugging me, I'm sitting up for this because I'm getting a little.
Oh, here we go.
I'm getting
Up.
my headset.
The audience can't see it, but just know, we can. I'm pretty sure that chair's squeaking because he's getting up.
A little bit. So when we're playing the trade mode, we either are gods for the night and we demolish everybody we're up against, or we get focused on so much we can't even spawn without dying.
I feel that.
Like the minute we jump off the ship, we're dead. It's like there's no in between.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sometimes I just want a night. I'm tired from work, coming home. I want to go to bed, but I think, hey, couple rounds of the train mode. It'll be nice. It'll be fun. And I just get my ass handed to me so bad. I don't even say anything. I just turn off the PC, go to bed. Defeated.
Yeah, I totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah, so
I felt it. I felt it. I don't really play Apex as much as you guys can, and that would have been a good gripe next time.
Imagine all those SWAT games, Johnny.
Yeah, all those SWAT games. Yeah, no, no. Well, trust me. I remember I've played the few times I played the train mode with you guys. I remember the first 2 times I gamed, 2 nights I gamed with you guys on that one. When either Gio or CBO or you weren't on.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It hurt.
The first few times was pretty great. I was like, I'm getting nothing, but like I'm doing pretty good. Like I've never really done decent in Apex because I'm just kind of booty at it. But no, like those games were pretty great. I'm like, all right, I want to keep playing this mode. And then recently, it's like every game is just demolished. Like none of my strategies that happened to shine the first few times work.
Yeah. I'm going to stand by my belief that there is an algorithm inside CBO's computer that every time he joins us just matches us up against the sweatiest people known to man.
Okay? Bro, right?
Whenever we don't play with him, we are gods. We're all getting above like 2k damage, like almost double-digit kills each. We're great. We're having fun, quick games. We're ending everybody. As soon as he joins, we can't even get a kill. I don't even break a K damage half the time.
Bro, we just somehow go up against like FaZe Clan all of a sudden,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Gee, yeah. So, and it's like that with every game, though.
Yep. Overwatch, Apex. What do we got? Shotgun Farm. No.
Shotgun. Well, we are going against him, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
For those of you viewers who don't know, CBO is. You've seen the memes. He's like our trump card, I guess you can say.
He's our Filipino friend.
He pretty much, if we're in a competitive game, say it's 4 of us, probably all 3 of us will be knocked, and it's normally him who's the last one still kind of kicking. And if anything, he gets he's always getting the most kills, damage, whatever it may be. He's kind of like our trump card in that one, and this is also a guy who's even gone so far as to play in tournaments a few times.
Yeah, like we know as long as the three of us combined can pull half the team's weight, he'll pull the other half. Like we're
But
good.
if I got this monitor, not anymore.
Not anymore. Now
I'll be the
Gio's
Mexican
about
CEO.
to topple the king here.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually been getting like kill leader above him now.
That's true.
After what you did to me in that training grounds, Gio, you better embarrass me.
Bro, I was even flexing by like spectating my weapon, then killing you.
Hey, hold on. I wasn't told about this. Hold on.
I sent you the clip, man.
I know, but I want to ignore it, okay? It hurts. Okay, Gio, you got a gripe?
Let's see. My gripe. Probably similar to yours with the new event on Apex. We either play against people who are complete potatoes.
Yep.
We'll just be on the train. We're like, all right, get ready, boys. Like they're gonna push us any second now. Like we're capturing the train. It's halfway. Like they're gonna push us. Get ready. Like be ready to run out in case they throw grenades. Nah, no one pushed. We captured the picture. And then like they're still fighting on the outskirts, or they're just like standing. Then I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for the win, I guess. And then other times they all focus. So like we'll be like furthest ones away. Some enemies are like right next to each other, and they're like, nah, let's focus the team over there that's completely minding their own business over here. Let's just kill them.
Yeah.
And what the fuck, Richard? Yeah, that's definitely like kind of annoying. Like it's just like it's just so dumb. Like why would you push the people furthest away from you instead of the one who's literally up your asshole shooting you?
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. And it's definitely I feel it's not really that those people are incompetent or anything. It's more so I think it's just the way they play. They go in for the kills, the damage, not really for the objective.
Most people don't know how to play. They're dumb.
You're dumb. Play the objective,
Let me win. I'll fucking murder you.
We don't condone that either.
Just had to throw it. Murder?
Oh god. Oh god.
The lawyer, they're just like face palming right now.
I'm already debating. I'm honestly debating. Do I beep that out? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it.
If you're gonna bleep, I might as well add a few more in,
Okay, hold on.
Sir, I want a game after this podcast. Hence the gamer lifestyle topics.
Okay. So we got all our gripes out. What are some likes, Johnny?
Oh, I'm still trying to think about it. Let's see. Likes. I like that Halo Infinite came out.
Okay.
No, that doesn't count. No. No, yeah, it's still gonna be Halo Infinite themed.
Yeah, I'm playing the Halo Infinite too, so go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly pretty psyched that the game just finally came out, period. Because there was word it was gonna be delayed again.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's out, I've already, finished the main campaign, haven't done the side quests.
You finished the main campaign?
Yeah.
What a loser. No, I'm just kidding.
Mind you, sir, it wasn't legendary, so I didn't have to grind that hard.
Alright, I don't like snipers.
But yeah, finally, because the last 2 Halo games that came out, Halo 4 was okay. I probably would say some design choices weren't really the best. But for the most part, the direction of the story, I think, was pretty decent. Some characters that we were introduced to was pretty good. I'm not going to name the characters because I don't think anyone here is going to really remember them.
Bet. Say it.
Lasky.
So, as you were saying...
Roland. Do you remember Roland?
Yeah, he was the AI, that nicely dressed one.
Okay. The commander for the ship, for the Infinity. Yeah. The younger guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lansky or Lasky.
Ah.
Like those were some good characters, but the general story was kind of it wasn't the greatest, but there were some features to the story that I really did enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but then we had Halo 5, which I don't know. They just try to introduce us to characters that we're supposed to like, except for Buck.
You don't like Bud?
No. Buck was a good character. He was a
Oh.
good character, but a lot of the new characters kind of eh. And
Uh,
just the general story and the way it went. I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. It felt more. It felt like Halo 4 and 5 felt more like trying to turn Halo into a Call of Duty.
mm,
But within now we have Halo Infinite, which is made to be a spiritual like revival of like the OG Halo, and for the most part, I think they've done pretty good, and I'm actually
they
pretty
have.
happy about it.
Yeah. So, kind of piggybacking off yours, like, my like is also going to be about Halo Infinite just because I'm still in the middle of the campaign. Because I've been focusing a lot on the side quest, and I probably shouldn't. Um, the open world is amazing. One of my favorite things is the grapple. I already have that maxed out because,
Smart.
love it. You can climb a mountain, like
Oh, yeah.
literally a steep wall using the grapple. Love that. Okay. That also came in handy, seeing as I didn't know you could fast travel until you told me the other night. So I was traversing across the whole map using the grapple.
When you can't afford the Spider-Man PlayStation, so you play Halo and grapple your way through.
Shut up. Jokes on you, my grapple could stun people.
Yo, hear me out. The grapple sounds practically like the gear in Attack on Titan.
Oh, the ODM gear?
ODM gear. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was ODM, but I didn't want to mess it up.
I might be wrong too, but I'm pretty sure it's ODM.
No, it's ODM. It's ODM.
Okay.
I was gonna say the truth. I was gonna say OEM, but I was like, no, wait, no.
OM.
OM.
OM. Stop. Are you ready for that?
We ain't gonna. We'll sing it in a bit. Don't worry.
Titan, it releases on January 9th.
What does?
Attack on Titan. New season or fight.
Oh, you're right.
We ready for that? I say that should be your life. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna be alone.
Oh.
Stevie's going back home.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for a day off, man?
Well, I mean, I get that Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. That's only a 3-day weekend, man. That's a 5-hour drive, 10 hours back and forth.
You should have asked for more. You should have asked for a week.
Well, I'm still a temp. I don't want to get more time off.
Oh, you're a temp. Shoot,
Yeah. Well, they were going to try to hire me already because technically my third month was like almost a month ago. But some stuff's happening with like management, like they're doing investigations. Stuff's going on,
Oh.
So they put like all the lower things on hold, and that includes me.
Oh, well.
Damn.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, no, my manager already says I'm guaranteed hired. It's just they need to focus on that person, get that done, and then they'll do the paperwork. Okay, they literally had the paperwork, but they picked the wrong department for me, so they couldn't hire me.
It really be like that.
Yep. Alright, Gio, what's your like?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I grew up playing Nintendo, so I'm going to be talking about some Nintendo shit.
Bring it out, let's go. I can probably roll off a little bit of it.
So I'm ready for Breath of the Wild because they said it's most likely going to come out next year in December. So I'm hyped. Seeing how amazing Breath of the Wild is, I'm pretty sure the second one is going to be just as great. I'm hoping it's going to be just as great. I've seen a bit of gameplay, a bit of like trailer wise, like mechanics and stuff like that. It does seem like it's going to be very like just about the same amount of the game mechanics. You'll still have your glider. Link's appearance does seem to change a little bit, so I'm kind of curious how his appearance changed and why. Like what led up to that. People are kind of like teasing that Zelda might be a playable character that you can swap out from Link and Zelda.
Oh, wow.
So I'm kind of curious to see if that's true, and if it is true, how that's going to work out. So pretty excited. Really looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to pre-order it the moment that shit becomes available.
For this Geo, there's not a whole lot of Legend of Zelda games where it's like the same Link technically in the second game, right? Because I mean,
well,
most of them are like reincarnated,
I think the Link from from Wind Waker and from Four Swords is the same link, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So maybe once only. So the second time.
Yes, because well, it's the same art style. It's the Toon Link one. They're the same one because from what I remember, I haven't played all those completely thoroughly.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, much like most Legend of Zelda games, there's always a lot of splits in the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure in Four Swords there is a split in the timeline, which I forgot if it's Four Swords first and then Wind Waker, or if it's a Wind Waker first and then leads to Four Swords. But something like that happens. But yeah, there's many splits in the timelines in a lot of the games. But yeah, like you're technically right. Like this is kind of like
a weird thing that happens, keeping the same link in Zelda.
Yeah, I mean, even in the Age of Calamity, the new one that came out like last year, I think, the Hyrule Warriors, it's the same. It's kind of like the prequel to it.
It's kind of like a third game.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
And then also for Breath of the Wild 2, are they keeping the same map or is it a new map?
From what I've seen from the clips, it does seem like there are a few. It is going to be the same map,
but changes to it.
Yeah, the slight changes. One of the slight changes that I noticed that a lot of people were talking about and like were making connections to another game, where there are a few pieces of the lands that are floating, and a lot of people were kind of connecting that with Skyward Sword because Skyward Sword.
By the way, I haven't finished it. No, I haven't picked it up since I told you I beat that. Or I got to the Lava City.
Okay, yeah. So you're about halfway actually. Now that I think you're about.
Not
bad. I gotta get a Switch.
Yeah, you do.
You could have finished it, if you didn't prioritize Pokemon, but it's okay,
Sir, excuse me. You're right.
It's okay, though. It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, you're just not as cool as I thought you were, but it's okay.
Hey, joke's on you, because I never thought I was that cool either.
I did.
Oh. Well, looks like you're disappointed.
I am. Anyway. Well, I guess I won't say more because then I'll kind of spoil Skyward Sword. So, but yeah, a lot of people were making connections to Skyward Sword, and once you finish Skyward Sword, I'm pretty sure you'll play.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's something I'm really excited for. And then I'm getting more into Animal Crossing because there was a new update about a month ago.
Yeah, I saw you posting a lot about it, and I was like, dang, this guy's still into that. I haven't picked it up like in half a year, maybe.
I haven't even picked it up ever. I just watched you guys play it.
So you don't even have a Switch.
That's why.
You played it for like half a month, and then you're like, nah. Okay,
no. I played it for like 2 months straight when quarantine started, and I pretty much got to like end game, and then I just gave up. I was like, it's too tedious. I'm done.
All I'm gonna say is that I feel like when I finally get a Switch, Nintendo's next gen console's coming out.
Switch 2.
It is actually. There is a new Switch that I'm not sure if it already released or is going to release. Yeah, I think it's like it's a little bit bigger, and I think
OLED?
Like the graphic.
Is it the OLED one?
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Yeah, that's out already.
Yeah, that one's out. It's just more of like a screen change, so nothing like. I don't know. I don't think I'd pay extra for it.
No, it's more like if you have the extra money and you want to buy a newer version, go ahead. It's like an iPhone, you know?
Pretty much, to be honest.
But yeah, no, that's true. That's true, though. That's true.
It's just not a whole lot of changes, but it's bigger. So
you show me an iPhone X and you show me like the new, like an iPhone 13 or whatever. I don't even know what they're on anymore.
Bro, I don't even know what
I'm not going to see that much of a difference, personally.
All I know is I have an iPhone. I don't even know what it's called.
You have the same one as me, 12.
No, I have the 12 Pro Max.
It's fine. The same one as me.
Oh, then yeah.
Am I the only Samsung user?
Bro, I used to be.
I know you used to be.
Yeah, I loved it. But then my whole family had Apple products and like Apple, so I was like, well, Samsung good. I buy my own stuff now.
Do you miss it, or you're just kind of like pretty happy with Apple?
I'm neutral. I'm not like super reliant on my phone. It's more just to kill the time, like pass.
Enough.
Yeah,
I think Samsung was a little more dominant.
What happened, Jim?
I used to have Samsung too back in or Android, um, back in middle school and stuff like that. Like my freshman year too of high school. And I've seen the new phones that came out, like all their abilities. Like one cool thing is like one of the newer Samsungs, they have like a fingerprint, but it's like it doesn't have a button. It's like on the screen, like the screen scans your finger, which I think is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, my phone does that.
Yeah, like I think that's fucking dope. How your screen scans it's not like a
The buttons the iPhone had.
yeah, like that's pretty dope.
One thing that I can say real quick about the fingerprint on the screen is I think it's a little faster. You have to push a little harder, and iPhone's a little quicker. And you know on the screen it might not like detect it all the time, so it's a little bit more glitchy than having the button. But if you want to have like more screen real estate and less, like physical buttons, then I mean, as long as you push hard enough, you should be good.
That's what she said.
God.
Just had to throw one in there.
Yep. No, it wouldn't be a show if no one added it. So
it wouldn't be a session with Gio if I didn't add it.
Maybe. All right, now I gotta come up, and now I gotta wait for an opening. Now this can't be left.
Go for it. Go for the.
Go.
Okay.
Is it your open?
That's what she said.
oh, that kind of opening. You could say that's what she said there, Johnny.
I'm probably gonna have to cut that part out later, but
nah, keep it in.
Yeah, let them know how we are. The real us.
You guys missed another opportunity.
I know I heard it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
It's the end of the podcast at this point. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's just the mumbling part now.
Keep her going.
Keep her going, but
don't let the flame die out.
Submit. Go.
I mean, we hit a decent timestamp. We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's a good spot to end it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching Slipstream TV episode number. We're
5.
gonna go with 5. I don't know.
That's what you put in the doc?
Yeah, I put in the doc. I don't know, 5.
I saw that. I was like, oh, poor man.
I had so many. Okay, I have a lot of documents for work and for for my personal stuff, and the first one that I saw pop up was 3, but I'm like, I personally felt like we did more than 3.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just go with 5.
Oh, I can see how many you sent me.
That's one way to do it.
3 was the last one you sent me.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's 4.
Bad, we're on 4. Next week's 5, boys.
Yeah, next week's 5. So hey, we're ahead.
Yeah, there we go. Or just call it next week's 4. Then switch them,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Good night,
Good night.